Hey, this is Gavin. I am going to talk about the Murphy bed. So, if you're interested in the Murphy bed, leave a comment and I'll share a link. Um, and if you ask for the link, I'll probably just add it to the description, and then I'll put a heart on your comment to let you know that I have added the link in the description. The Murphy bed is not my idea. It was not all my idea. It's some of my idea. And this is actually like the first bed made in this house. So all of our beds right now are just mattresses on the floor. And that's me. Like I don't, you know, I am a minimalist, right? And then I married my wife who, you know, she's not a minimalist. She likes to create a space which invites people to have a nice experience. Um, and then I try to work with her such that we can do more together than we could have done if it was just one of us. So without my wife, I would not be able to create a space which is as inviting. And I tend to be a disagreeable and abrasive kind of person who will be provocative and antagonistic, and I can play the opponent, and I can play the opponent well, and then my wife balances me out, and so together we make for a powerful duo, uh, the two of us. And so, for example, my wife had pictures of a Murphy bed that had like a bottom shelf and it had trim along the bottom, and I would have had to cut out the baseboards, and I pushed back a little bit, and so we we ended up arriving at a design that was simpler, but it was it still functioned as well as the design that looked a different way. And so we still plan on painting it, and yeah, and then it becomes this room becomes a multi-purpose room where I have my office, and I can we can invite couples to come and visit, so that we can attempt to provide an enjoyable experience together with more people. So it's there are reasons, and then it is the balance of my wife and myself. If it was just me, I wouldn't have this. But my wife and I then create something that's some mixture or combination of the two of us. So this has a bit of me, it has a bit of my wife, and together it's better than if it had just been her or if it had just been me. So I'm very grateful for my wife. Together we are much better together than we would be if it was just either one of us. Uh, the audience on the internet might look at these past videos and they can see me, the abrasive person who can be disagreeable and can play the opponent, but you don't get to see like the other half. Some people might want to say like the better half, but she would disagree with that, and so would I. Like we we don't look at it like one is better than the other. So we're a good team. We each have our strengths and weaknesses, and yeah, if we I imagine that we'll do more together over time. A lot of what she does is she's homeschooling three children, 3 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old. She's She got a degree in education. She got a degree in business with a focus on, was it logistics, supply chain, and she's she has a talent and a gift for creating spaces and creating opportunities intentionally, such that there can be like a there can be an opportunity, and then she aims at being helpful. She truly is a kind, compassionate, empathetic person, and this is ideal, an ideal wife, an ideal mother, an ideal teacher, and then I get to balance her out. I get to provide perspective. I get to push back, and we can do opponent processing together. I can remind her that not all brains are like hers, and she can remind me the same thing, because we have very different brains, and then we have to practice communicating together effectively. So, yeah, my hope is that this message is not contributing toward the dark side of the internet, right? So that's what I tried to do with this video, is create a video that is not contributing toward the dark side of the internet. So let me know if you're interested in a Murphy bed. Let me know if you're interested in learning how to be a better husband and a better father and a better employee and a coworker and a team member. Just reach out. Takes humility. Takes some humility. And yeah, it's rare. Especially on the internet, humility is rare. So I probably scared away the humble people at this point, but maybe they'll find their way back here as I become a better person. Find their way. Maybe they can find their way back, and attempt to, be part of a team. Now that is sweet. Oh wow. Kingfisher. The Kingfisher. Oh, the Kingfisher is just gliding across the surface of the water and creating this trail behind it, and then it will then dive when it comes across the target, and it went scooting across, just like creating this line across the water, and then it would turn and then create another line, and then it dove, and I think it missed, but maybe it got one and it wanted a second, and then it came back and went again, and then it dove. It was very cool. It looked like an ice skater. The Kingfisher looked like an ice skater across the glassy surface of the water. It was amazing. So, the Kingfisher. Y'all go check out the Kingfisher. It's a very, yeah, that was amazing. It's an amazing bird. The Kingfisher can like hover in the middle of the air like a hummingbird, and then boom, dive into the water. They're just pretty amazing animals. The Kingfisher. What does that mean? All right. Y'all have a good one.